Hey guys, in today's video I will be giving y'all some tips that can help you get pro on iPad. Anyways, let's get started.
I really don't know why it's such a big deal though. Go down, down, down. Anything for the crown.
1. Innocent tips. Okay guys, we got innocent. The first tip is, don't trust anyone. You don't know who the murd is yet. I recommend hiding at the start of the round. This is so you don't get targeted by the murd first. And if the sheriff dies, you can get the gun. 10x speed. Yippee! Another important tip for innocent is always be prepared. What I mean by this is, be prepared to juke the murd if they come round a corner. I recommend for juking going in shift lock, as it's easier to do the sideways juking. Anyway, we'll explain more on juking later in the video. I definitely recommend getting coins every round, because if you get your coin bag full, then you will get more XP to level up. And another reason to get coins is you can buy perks for murderer. Here are some perks I recommend getting and some I don't. Let's start with Ghost. I think it's a great perk for when you start a murderer round, cause you can easily sneak up on people without them suspecting you. Although, if you have an effect equipped, it still shows through, which I find quite annoying. So overall I think it's a good perk but not worth 6,000 coins. Next is X-Ray, and I would definitely recommend this perk 100 as it's so useful for big maps such as Millbase, Factory, and Hotel. It's quite expensive but worth it. Next perk is Trap, and I wouldn't really recommend this perk because it's not that useful, cause it's quite hard for the innocent to land directly in the trap. I guess it's good for putting it near the gun, but for the price it's not worth it. Next perk is Haste, and I would recommend this perk cause it gives you a big advantage of winning cause you are faster than the rest of the players. It's also cheaper than perks like X-Ray, so if you don't have time to grind, you can save for Haste instead. Next perk is Sprint, and I would not recommend this perk cause personally I think Haste is better cause you get to be fast for the whole round, unlike Sprint where you only get to be fast for a short period of time, but it's cheaper than the other perks. The last perk is Ninja, and I would definitely buy this cause it's cheap and good value. Now I will move on to Sheriff tips. 2. Sheriff tips. I just got Sheriff, so my first tip is try to notice people's movements, like for example, if someone is standing or following someone, it probably means they are the murderer. Watch this clip again. As you can see, the girl is standing very close to another girl, and then she kills her. Now she is distracted by another person. I can take my chance. This is a really good way to win, but many people don't realize it. When you are sheriff, you always have to have a good mindset and just focus. Anyway, let's move on to murderer tips. 3. Murderer tips. I just got murderer, so the first tip is, don't make your movements too obvious. Before the timer starts, I recommend pretending to avoid people. This is so they don't think you're the murderer. Also, if you kill someone and no one is nearby, then you can unequip your knife so people don't think it's you. It doesn't really matter whether you go in shift lock or not, whichever one you like to use. For the next tip, you have to make your movements unpredictable. What I mean by this is, instead of walking in a straight line, you can add a few jumps and side-to-side movements so it's harder for the sheriff to hit you. One last murderer tip is to choose your effects wisely. What I mean by this is, you shouldn't use effects like flaming effects, as when you kill someone, there is an effect on their body, which makes it easier for the other players to find out who the murderer is. If you have Robux and thought of buying an effect, then you should probably get duo wield, as it makes you have bigger hitbox. Anyway, I'm going to show you some juking methods. There are many types of jukes that you can do in 2. I'll show you which ones are the easiest on iPad or mobile. The first juking method is the side juke. I will show you an example and how to do it. Example. Let's break it down. First, walk towards them and then jump. While you are in the air, you want to move your screen sideways. After, you can jump a bit if you like. Reminder that it all depends on the hitbox, but I find this the juke that works most of the time, and that is easy to do. I will show you some more examples of jukes. This juke is the stairs juke in millbase. Example. Hitbox. Let's break it down again. Stand by the stairs and wait for the murderer. You can also do this if the murderer is chasing you. As the murderer is coming, I have to stay focused. First, jump onto the railing and off the stairs. Then wait for the murderer to approach the stairs. And move sideways and jump onto the stairs. As you can see, they jumped off the stairs as we jumped back up. Another juke that you can do in multiple maps, millbase, factory, hotel plus more, is the ladder juke. Let's break it down. First, go up to the ladder and climb part way up it. Then once the murderer has started to climb the ladder, got near to it, jump and then go backwards so you can juke them and go the other way. That is all the tips, so let's end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, baddies.